Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make them bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really care.
Like fakes are so underrated. So then our high low. Now we're gonna go to our takedown. Think of a snap down. Think of a snap down, but don't let your head kind of go with your hands. Like keep your head. Yeah, like keep your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yes. Set. It's setting you.
Yeah.
Boom for something something's got to follow. Yeah. We're gonna go over all that.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what?
Yeah, no, so we got the Phenom, man. We have Aaron Pico in the house. He's out here to train with the Triple C. We've been talking about working with each other, but since the last time he was on Pound for Pound, he's been on my mind, so I called him, hey, Aaron, let's work, dude. I do feel like you're 2 fights away from fighting for the title. Maybe a fight, if he picks the right fight. So we're here just, for the next few days, just a lot of technique, tactics, a lot of mentoring. Maybe get him to come out of his shell a little bit to skip the line, like we talked about, so. Excited, man. It's not, I've had John Jones, Demetrius Johnson, Wei Lee, Davis Figueiredo, Chris Cyborg, Yuri Prochazka. I mean, the best of the best to come out, but it's like, it's a treat when you get a guy that you know is gonna become champion to here pretty soon. So I'm honored, dude, honestly. And I brought in Casey too, man, because I feel like Casey should be in the UFC. And just such a great prospect. He was on the Contenders. He only has 1 loss, and it happened there, and he was sick too. And Dana White came into the cage. It seemed like he was gonna sign both of them, but Casey's 1 fight away from fighting for the UFC. So it's good stuff, man. Iron's gonna sharpen iron today. So we're gonna go over techniques, tactics, fakes, feints, a lot of things that I feel that could really change Aaron Pico's style and just add to what he already knows. And I think he'll really like it. Now we're going lower body. Israel, I did sign you. This is where Israel's really good too. Yeah. He knows how to flex his lower body. And notice I'm not pivoting. I'm doing this. We're gonna follow everything that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
It's just here, dude. I'm in my stance. And then we'll go over the continuous motion after that.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get you guys to learn that contraction because it sets you.
Perfect. No,
ready?
Like
go.
Coach, how am I doing on this one?
Yeah, it's like don't pivot. The reason why I don't want you to pivot because then it takes up too much time. Then I gotta look. If I pivot, then I gotta bring it all the way back. But if I just do this, because it's just a fake, it's just smoke. It's just a facade to get what I want.
So I'm coming like here.
That's it. Yeah. My biggest thing, bro, is I'm trying to shave time as much as I can on everything, and that means cutting time. So rather than doing this, watch Israel. Israel's just doing this, and he's catching people.
I ain't got no fear for no man. My haters, pro stand. Shut me up and let my program. That's why the man. Skills twice as good as Postman. Your favorite Postman. Special deliveries with Postman. That I'm doing your plan. They told me that I'm never gonna reach these goals. Took a big gang, nobody goes back.
This is a fake, but it's like what you would call a fireman's or an arm spin. Yeah. It's a blitz. It's a commitment.
Yeah.
I don't have to fake you from here. Go back as I go. Like this motion, I'm gonna cover so much space and angle where I'm gonna go. Lead S. And then go back. I find that right timing with the hip. Yes. But then flare it. Because you also need this hand to be able to kind of get your angle too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a
You're
hold.
kind of going to the side a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So watch. So watch.
Gotcha.
And then if you notice too, at the very end, I kind of like put my clench. I kind of clench my fist at the end because then that's what holds me, and then it brings you back. Okay. So then clench it at the very end.
You don't wanna see what happens in my cerebellum. You just want some entertainment that you'll get reception. You just really want that fried chicken and watermelon. So gang signs out the window while I'm riding around with fellas. Your motor's hellish while you in bed.
You gotta start this off with the knee. The knees was getting everything going. Yeah. Twitch it. So, twitch it, and then extend that right arm. Yep. And then we can change it up too. We can change this thing up too.
Okay.
But I just like the biggest thing is.
Change it up, like you're not going to do it.
No. I'm just saying like you don't just have to just kick.
I got you. Yeah.
Like there's, but it's all about the entry, the motion.
Yes, sir.
The motion gets everything started. Yeah, I remember too. Casey was like, we gotta put our ass to the outside. So as I go, it's almost like you wanna moon him. You know? More power because if you give up too much of your hips, if you go this way, it's just I'm giving too much, but I'm exposing my body a little too much. Where if I'm just
Gotcha.
I can get back into position so much quicker.
Gotcha.
Like Pereira doesn't kick this way. I kick the same way that he does. I stick my ass out because it puts me back into position faster rather than giving up my hips.
Yeah, of course I've known Henry for a long time. I was a wrestler growing up, so he's obviously an Olympic champion. So we've crossed paths before in wrestling tournaments, and him and I have the same manager as well. So, but it all started when I was in Miami. I did his podcast, and he said, "Man, you should come down and train, and I can give you a few pointers." And I was like, "Of course, I'm trying to accomplish what Henry's done, and that's becoming a UFC champion. So I would be stupid not to come out for a few days and learn as much as I can, because I've been saying it before. It's like I'm in the UFC finally, but I have so much to learn. And when I was doing his podcast, I actually wanted to ask him more questions, just because I'm sitting there with Henry and Kamaru, and they've done what I'm trying to accomplish. So it's really an honor to be here and learn. And I told him, pick me apart. Don't pull any punches. I need to learn, and that's why I'm here.
But I do got to talk to you guys. I do want to talk to you about borders. Borders is what I call borders. I don't want to. Fight zone is where the hand can touch me, right? Where I'm in the firefight, that's fight zone, right? Safe zone is where I'm away from him, but I also don't have opportunities to be able to strike him. But fighting is like a dance. It's a violent dance, and I want to be what I call borders. Borders is where my right hand can't touch you, but my toes can. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm gonna need my fakes to get in to be able to strike, or if he kicks, I can evade but not lose opportunity to strike him. Yeah. So I gotta play in that fine line is what I call borders. Once we're the border between Mexico and the U.S. Once I'm in the U.S., I gotta fire off. Once I'm in Mexico, I'm in safe zone. Once I'm at borders, okay, I'm gonna play the dance with them, but I gotta use my fakes to be able to get in, to be able to strike.
Okay.
All right?
Gotcha.
So one guy's just going, I'm gonna switch up on you guys, and I'm just gonna be pretty much watching you guys.
Okay.
Hey, sell the arm, blah, blah, blah.
First one, can you do the first one again? Just the basic one.
So Casey's just gonna be my dummy, and I'm gonna be using this fake to either kick, or this fake, boom, or I could fake and go for my takedown. But emphasis is on this fake, the first fake that we did. Ready? One guy. Ready?
Start it up. Okay.
Go! Careful going back, Casey. Fake.
So I'm throwing that fake from the border.
From the borders. But this is what you just did right now. You faked and then you came back. And then you decided to go again.
Okay.
So once you feint, you go.
Once you fake it, because I remember I'm at borders. Once I get into fight zone, I gotta go. Yeah. War zone. If not, you're gonna hit me first.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead. Ready?
Go ahead.
Go! And then see if those fakes. He's just going.
Okay,
you're just a punching bag.
Got you.
You're gonna give him different feels. So
Yes,
even
sir.
if he fakes you, like go back a little.
Got you.
Or sometimes stay.
Okay.
Or sometimes go back a little further.
you.
Like give him a different rhythm.
Gotcha. I'm in now. All right, we're good.
That felt so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, just modify that. And it's this much that you changed.
Yeah.
It's this much that you went back just a little. But this much right here, you'll fucking catch a punch. Because that means he just has to really step in and go.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm trying to avoid that with you guys. Now we got high-low. High-low here. Remember the technique that we just did? Boom. If he's there, if I'm in range, then that means I could just go and pivot. But more likely, these guys are gonna be further out. So I'm gonna have to fake just a little. I'm gonna have to fake just a little and get my feet moving. Like fake, yeah. So look, like fake, and it's so small, dude. But if he's in range, if I'm right here, then I can go. But more likely, fake first, watch those feet going and then get that overhead. Dip the shoulder and really sell it.
I see the mechanics one more time when you're out a little further. Move your feet.
Go back a little bit, Aaron. I have to twitch it. Yeah, because if not, I'm gonna miss this for I'm gonna be excited. You need continuous motion to feel good. Okay. It's like Jordan Burroughs. It's Jordan Burroughs fakes that locks him in for that fucking double because he steps in just a little bit and boom and goes.
Explain to me one more time if he goes a little too far back. You do the double fake. Can you show me that?
Yeah. So go back.
Okay. Got you.
And you know what helps? You know what helps me to cover ground too? Is a level change.
I love the change.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like go back. Like I hit 2 level changes to get to his leg.
Yeah.
Morocco well, with takedowns. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But he's covering fucking distance, dude.
So it's 2 high.
Bilal's doing this. Dricus Duplessis, like they're covering ground by doing this and this, and all of a sudden they're in your leg.
Are you picking up on the stuff that Henry's saying?
I am. I love it. I'm just working, like I said, fight IQ, reading guys. You know, I have really good hands, but I think like Henry was saying, my faking can get better, and it's just good to learn new things. Honestly, the ceiling, I haven't reached where I want to be, so. Like I said, I keep saying it's an honor to be here and just keep learning.
Come on. Ain't nobody coming, I've been gunning from 100 yards, trying to hit my mark, missing every time. This will be the start of the picture perfect. Watch it when she working with no hands. I got plans, stack 100 bands, people in the stands and they fans singing every song and they copping merch. This'll work. I emerge while you falling off and perk. While you leaning, I'm even scheming to heat up like steaming demons. I left for 6 years, they feeding. I came back to make a scene and get rich. All the benefits, all the businesses, smoking mirrors to make it clearer. I'm all up in your shit. I'm like the clown from it, cause down here, everybody floats. I've been back in the baddest. Everybody knows. Body goes to bring the head down. I'm ahead now.
And just stay. Sometimes just stay, bro. Like let him move. Yeah, right there. Whenever you're ready to go, whenever you're ready, it's time. You anticipate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like let him start the motion. Step now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like almost let him kind of go that way. You gotta get more aggressive with that stepper.
Yes, sir.
Move, Casey. Just move to the right. Just smoke it. Look, as soon as he moves this way, I'm stepping, I'm smoking right away.
Yeah.
I think you gotta connect that a little bit better. As soon as you step, we're smoking. Yes. see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is how we shave time. Perfect. Yeah, keep going the same way. Yep. Get aggressive, Casey. Right there, Aaron. Beautiful. Yep.
Let's say he's moving a lot. I can take my time a little bit. But
can.
when I decide to go, then I go.
Yeah, when you decide to go, like get aggressive with this. And bring that back like with you.
So I can be
Like
stalking
a lot of
him. Bop. Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can almost be like this. So if he moves, I can almost just move. I can almost just be like this until I am ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm just kind of like doing this with my foot, but I'm not here.
Yeah.
Move, or I'm just here. Keep going.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because the more you move, you gotta be careful because there's some guys that can know how to set traps, like those fighting nerds.
Yeah.
Like they set traps too with their movement.
Yeah, I agree. But that's what they're gonna want you to do.
Yeah.
Bomb. But if like shit, you're boom.
Yeah. Look, we just do this with our foot until I feel like, all right, dude, now I'm gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna anticipate him moving.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go. Patty the Batty.
Yeah.
Boom, chewing the shit out of Michael Chandler's leg too.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that.
Now give him both those feels. Not go back and forth.
Yeah.
Because you had to kind of get that full. Like let him walk, Aaron. Like let him move.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be calm.
It doesn't. You don't have to be here.
Yeah.
Like let him move and look. I could just inch in here and try and break that strike.
Yeah.
Then I get aggressive.
Yeah.
Like silence is power too, man.
Like they said, though, my dad always tells me the one who's calm is in control. You know, like if I'm calm, then I can decide to go. I'm in control. You know what I mean?
So you
like
kind of want to be here. You kind of want to be composed with twitchiness.
Yeah.
I feel like you're very composed, but you're missing.
Yeah. 100%.
You're missing that,
100%.
and then you're missing a lot of those face to cover distance too.
Yeah, you could still be calm, but throwing those. But
Yeah,
mentally
throwing those,
you're calm, but you're.
Because this is how guys like Canelo. Like Canelo is very calm, but when he goes, bop, bop.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's bop. Oh shit! He scares you because he's so calm, and all of a sudden he's faking. You think he's going to the body, and bop! It's just coming up top.
Exactly. Faking is what I need.
Not just that, but covering distance, like adding level changes to your arsenal. It doesn't always have to be and then an overhand. That's not true.
Yeah.
You just need this to cover distance.
Yeah.
Level change, quarter jab. Level change, quarter jab. Oh, it's not there. I'm gonna level change again, quarter jab, in on a shot.
Yeah.
Or I'm boom, 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 boom. However long as it takes, but I'm gonna inch in to get something.
Agreed.
You know? What do fakes do? Fakes put you in position. Fakes make your opponent pause, and you cover distance with fakes. Yeah. You can go too fast in the fake where you lose position. So everybody's set is different. So you have to be able to find that set off your fake to where it loads you to move on to the next continuous motion. Like we're constantly moving like we should not stay stagnant on anything that we're doing. Unless we're in the pocket and our just hips are doing the work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Coach, because I feel like the fakes are most importantly in MMA because they're those small gloves. You know what I mean? In boxing, I think you can get away with it, kind of staying
Because they're bigger.
because they're so big, but those small gloves, I swear, change the game. You know, so faking and really knowing when you're going to go in is crucial.
And then also knowing how far back your opponent goes, or if he stays. Like, can you be disciplined enough to see your partner's reaction rather than just, oh, I'm gonna fucking do this technique when the dude goes back 100 feet, or if he just stays. Like, you gotta be able to read him and see how far back he's gonna go to get what you want, to get the poison that you want. It's like when I was telling John, I was like, you're gonna fight Cheryl Gone. I'm like, bro, let him move. You just stalk him. You just let that foot just go there and let him do all this bouncing. That's a lot of energy, dude. And luckily, the fight didn't go that way. But when I told John, like, John, let's try it out. Let's do that for 5 rounds. Like, dude, this shit's tired. He's like, exactly. Let him, you know, put that tank in E by just movement alone. It's a lot. It's too much. Like it's. Look, my whole body is with me. Everything's contract. Now I'm going.
Yeah.
I wish I had a coach, dude, that was like that taught me this like early on in my career.
Yeah.
Like people don't really talk about fakes and feints. or cutting people off, doing things like that. So you just gotta dig it and find it, bro, and just stick to that. Cause it's not, you can already punch, but you imagine you disguising everything that you're doing, Aaron, with fakes, feints, setups, level changes. You know what I'm saying? Covering distance with all that.
Yeah.
Like that's game changer.
Agreed.
That's a game changer because now your entries are on point.
Well, like you know, and I mean, like at the highest level in the UFC, it's like they say it's a game of inches. Everybody's reading. Okay, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But like your fakes and everything has to be on point. I mean, you're going against like an Ilya or anybody in the top 10. I mean, it's got to be. You have to be on point, honestly. Everybody's dangerous everywhere.
Or if the game plan ain't working, then you gotta turn it into a fight.
For sure.
Like that's number one. Number one is I'm gonna fight according to my game plan. Number two, if this shit ain't working, I gotta turn it into a fist fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I just have to. Like, there's no other.
For sure.
Like and I think that's the problem that people make is they keep trying to fight the game plan. Like, dude, no, the game plan's not working. Fight them. Just throw everything out the window and just go.
Yeah.
You know, one, maybe you're off that day, or maybe this dude's just technically better than you. But that's when you test their heart and their threshold.
Yeah.
So there's different ways of winning.
Hey man, it was a great learning day. Just, just learning Henry's game, and also, you know, it's nothing new to me. I've seen it, but I'm having flashbacks from old sparring sessions, and it's just blending that game, the striking game and the grappling game together, and fighting in that in between, and the level changes and the fast switch. So I think it's something that not a lot of guys are focusing on, and yeah, man, it's a good learning day. I think it's perfect for Aaron's game with his background, and just tying that together is gonna up his grappling and his striking. So yeah, man, fun day.
Aaron, look, dude, he's a natural, but I do feel like there's there's some missing ingredients that he could add to his fighting. So that's all it was. Really adjusting his fakes, his feints, his distance recognition, then tactically telling him to be more of a competitor than a fighter. Because he's very technical, but sometimes he gets to these fist fights. Or at least back in the day, he's gotten better at it. But he's gonna be here for these next days to just mentor him, not just on techniques, tactics, but also on the marketing side of it too. Because it's all conglomerate. It all goes into one. So, you know, Aaron is. I do believe that this dude is anywhere between a fight or 2 fights away from fighting for that belt. That's it, guys.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Aaron.
That was awesome.